What's going on, people? So, this video is about abortion. I mean, it's in my title. The other side, they don't want to hear. So, let's get into it first, and then I will break down my thoughts and opinions.
The reaction was so strong because the results were so unexpected.
We did it! We did it!
Voters in one of the most conservative states in the country clearly chose to uphold the abortion protections they have.
I'm super proud to be from Kansas tonight, and I feel like my state just showed up and boldly told me that they are going to take care of me.
By nearly a 60-40 margin, Kansans told lawmakers no, they cannot remove the right to abortion from the state constitution. Turnout was just below 50%, which is...
All right. So, you have that.
I'm 12.
Before this starts, as you can see, she's 12 years old. 12 years old. I have a 12-year-old. Listen to what she's saying, and I am going to pause it and point something out, just in case you missed it.
Years old. I attend Buffalo Middle School. I play for varsity volleyball, and I run track. My education is very important to me, and I plan on doing great things in life. If a man decides that I'm an object and does unspeakable and tragic things to me, am I a child supposed to carry and birth another child? Am I to put my body through the physical trauma of pregnancy? Am I to suffer the mental implications? A child who had no say in...
Now, just in case you didn't catch it, the words that she is speaking now, someone wrote that. In my opinion, the people that are pro-abortion, just to target younger people and to also target the emotional side of it, to make you feel, oh my God, yes, yeah, I agree. Look, stop. I'll let her finish talking.
what was being done with my body. Some here say they are pro-life. What about my life? And does my life not matter to you?
The lady's time is it?
Okay, so as you can see, that was scripted. She was told to say that. This is the other side that they do not want you to hear, and that is the father's side.
As my friend said, we drove quite a little bit to be here today. Before I get into my question, I just wanted to say my daughter's name is Clementine. She was 5 months along when she was aborted in New Jersey. My daughter was healthy. I begged her mother not to go through with the abortion. For 5 months, we went back and forth. I don't hate my ex. I love her. And I'm working on forgiving her. She was confused. She was uncertain. And she had doubts. Mike Tyson has doubts before he gets into a ring. This was an option, and she took that option, and she regrets it now. Why do you think, and this is just a thought that just came into my head, why do you think that people dehumanize my Clementine? Why wasn't she human enough for people to help me mourn? Why wasn't she human enough for people to talk about? My mother was given birth to prematurely at 5 months. My daughter was 5 months. I didn't get to say goodbye to my daughter. I didn't know about the abortion until after it happened. I begged her not to do the appointment. She told me that she canceled it.
That's one part I want to pop in and target. He asked her not to do it. Now, this is a father that is willing to take care of his child. He asked her not to do it, which he has all rights. Because the last time I checked, it takes two to tango. It takes two to make a baby. He asked her. She told him she canceled it. So she lied to him. I'm going to let that sink in.
My daughter was 5 months and she was ripped apart. My daughter doesn't get a funeral. My daughter doesn't get respect. As my friend asked, yeah, medical testing on a healthy baby. Why? My girlfriend didn't pay for the abortion. The clinic did. How much money did they make off of my daughter's body? How many other babies did the doctor kill since she's been dead? This has been a month and 3 days. This happened March 12th and 13th. My daughter was conceived October 25th. She was supposed to be born July 20th. My daughter was a person. My daughter is an angel. And I pray for her every single day. I talk to her. I still feel like she's there. I feel like on July 20th, my daughter is going to be there. She doesn't get a funeral. I have her sonogram picture the first time I heard her heartbeat. And I bring this up to people and I say, well, she had a heartbeat. Wasn't she a person? And I'm being told she's a fetus, which, by the way, everybody, that's Latin for offspring. Okay? So I don't know why we're speaking Latin. I speak English. And my daughter not only matters, but I do not want my daughter to be forgotten. I want my daughter's story to be talked about. I want her to be remembered. She wasn't just a fetus. And yeah, maybe she was just a 10%. Maybe. But she was a lot more than that for me. For 5 months, I'm told by my friends, I'm crying over somebody I never met before. I'm told by people, well, she wasn't even a person. She was just a fetus. She wasn't even a baby. She wasn't fully developed. My daughter was still growing. And my relationship with my daughter was going to grow for the rest of our lives. Why isn't my daughter human enough for people to care?
I want to end that right there. This is the story that they don't want you to hear. Now, I want to key on this because I'm a father myself. The bond with a father and his children are something you can't explain. And for one of his friends or all of his friends to say you're mourning for something that wasn't already that wasn't real. Not quoting him verbatim, but and then the doctors, and then the nurses, and then the ex-girlfriend. What is going on, people? From what we've been hearing with this feminist movement, we want to be equal, equal, equal. We can do the same thing men do, equal, equal, equal. This is what they're saying, but it's a lie. They want to be in charge, and it's not all females. It is not. I have a mother, I have sisters, I have aunts, and they are nothing like some of these women you see out here these days. But the ones that you see out here these days that are barking the loudest have nothing. That's why they're out here barking. They talk about equality, but that's not what they want. Because if that was true, then why do you always see the female saying that this is my body, my choice? But you didn't do that by yourself. What about the fathers? Now, playing the other side, they are some deadbeat dads out there. There are some men out there that just want to play in the park, but when they don't want to get dirty. They are some out there. There's a lot of them out there. But you know what? That's on both sides again. The female, you chose to lay down with that dude. Now something happened. Oh, well, I could just get an abortion. Oh, well, as if it's that child's fault. No, that's your fault. You made that messed up decision and laid with that man with no protection. And even if you did have protection, you still chose to lay with him. Now, going back to my side and a lot of other people's sides. What about this man's choice? If it's equal, what about his choice? What about the men that really want to be a father? And then they get told later on, hey, what happened? I got an abortion anyway. It's my body, my choice. And then the law pops in. Well, she's right. You have no say. It's her choice. As the first clip you seen in Kansas, they were celebrating. Yes, yes. I feel great being a part of Kansas right now because we have our own basically it's a form of protection. It used to be a condom, but now it's abortion, and that's what they depend on. Oh, if mistakes happen because I want to be out here and do what I want to do, I can just go get an abortion, and the clinics will pay for it. Which it ain't the clinics that's paying for it; it's us, the taxpayers. What about the taxpayers that don't believe in this? Why should we be forced to pay for it? I thought it was equality, right? But it's not equality. Look, y'all got to stop believing these far extremist feminist females. Stop believing that. Do not engage with them because it's not what they actually want. The original feminist movement, I can somewhat see it, but not really see it because they fought for the rights to vote, but they didn't want to get drafted into the military, which is a part of it. Huh. It's funny, right? But you know what? Hey, y'all got your rights to vote. Now it's more and more and more. It's not equality that they are fighting for. They want to be in front. And men, real men, refuse to let that happen. Until then, people, take care.